Hi guys and girls, welcome to my channel, the Real Life Festival Survival channel. I thank God for the grace, and in today's video it's all about this small hobo survival kit that I put together. So stick around and I'll show you what's in it. See you in a sec guys. Okay guys and girls, welcome back, and like I was saying, in today's video it's all about this day-to-day hobo survival kit that I put together. Okay, you've lost all your gear, everything's gone bad, you're rummaging around in the city, you're trying to find things day to day, you find a little bag. You know, in the city you're always finding stuff, you don't want to carry a large pack. So you know, let me start off with the bag. Like I said, this bag I picked up in a charity store a few years back actually. Really colourful bag. I suppose it's like a little bit of a camera bag and a little, you know, accessories bag, but it's got a nice shoulder strap there, little pocket at the front, nice main zipper compartment right there. Very colourful bag. I picked it up for a few pounds in a charity shop. So yeah guys, moving on, you always find plastic bottles. So here's one that you could have picked up somewhere, a little plastic bottle. And sometimes, you know, people give away free bottles of water, and there's one that, you know, I found right there. And newspapers, pretty much in the city, everywhere you go, you always get a little stand with free newspapers in there. And one of these little sort of like cleaning wipes, you always find them lying around as well. Okay, everything's gone bad, you found a bag, you get some free newspapers, free bottles. Of course you can put water in there and have something to drink while you're on your little journey. And newspaper can be used for loads of things, for insulating your clothes. You can stuff them down your trousers, up your sleeves, in your jacket, lay on them. You could do so many things with newspapers. Okay, so we found a couple of bottles, a couple of newspapers, a little some hygiene wipes. And so let's go into the bag. Okay guys and girls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off in this little pocket right here, and I'll show you what I've got in there. Okay, nice little wooden kind of button enclosure there. First of all, you know, little pencil, handy to have a little pencil if you want to make any notes, stuff like that. Little ferrocerium rod, which are quite cheap, handy for starting fires. Okay, in here got a little needle, little sewing needle, which is handy. Repairing your stuff, repairing your kit, little sewing needle right there. Okay, within this little pouch just got some strike anywhere matches with a little flint inside there and a striker, always handy if you want to make a little fire. Some matches right there. Within this little pouch right here I have a little pencil and some cotton thread and one of these little filters right here. I suppose I can use that for fire starting. A little bit of cotton actually, you can use that for a fire starting thing there. And moving on guys and girls, just here, just a tiny little roll of Gorilla Tape, very handy. You can use it as a little makeshift bandage, repairing your gear. Loads of uses for a little bit of Gorilla Tape. Okay guys and girls, moving on. And in here we've got some jute twine, fantastic. use that for so many different things. Within the jute twine right inside here, I've got some fishing line. Okay, if I want to do some fishing, a little bit of fishing line, and what I've done is I've just stuffed that inside the jute twine right there, just to give me save a bit of space. So yeah, jute twine, you can use that for loads of things. Okay, so that's that first pocket done right there. Okay, moving on, I'm going to go into the main compartment right here. Like I said, it's got a zip enclosure right there, so I'll unzip this for you guys and girls. So yeah, handy. You know, I found a little bag. So now let's see what we've got inside the bag. Okay, carrier bags. You always see them floating around the place, so that's handy. It's also degradable, which is even good. Better, looking after nature. So got a little carrier bag just in case I want to carry stuff in there. And waterproof my gear. Okay, I'll stick that over here by the newspaper. Moving on, in here I've got some gloves, simple gloves just to keep my hands warm. Little dimples on there if I want to do some work. Always handy to have gloves. Okay guys and girls, also in here, spoon, little fork, plastic ones. You can find them lying around. You can get them freebies as well in some places. You get freebies. So handy to have a couple of eating utensils. Okay guys, moving on. Little tea candle right here. Managed to find some electrical tape, always handy. Electrical tape, repairing, makeshift little bandage. And the tea candle, I've actually squeezed that inside the electrical tape. Okay guys and girls, so yeah, I'm doing well. Also in here we have a little baggie, and within the little baggie just managed to find a little bit of wire. I can use that for makeshift ties. A little saw in there, little saw right there. Managed to find a little tool here, multi-tool. It's got pliers in there, little mini pliers, screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, Phillips in there, nail file, little screwdriver on the nail file as well. And within this little blue bag right here, I just have a couple of fishing hooks and some clips, safety pins and stuff like that in there. So that's handy. And things that you can find in the city, you know, you can use them as little survival tools. So yeah, that's what's in that little bag right there. Okay, sometimes, you know, you find some people give some freebies, and I was given this little freebie chocolate right here, so a little snack. Always handy to have something to eat. Okay guys and girls, moving on. Now within this little baggie, you get free toilet paper sometimes. You go into a place and you get some hand tissues. So I've stuck a few of those in this baggie. Some silver foil, which sometimes you can find lying around. So I found one of those. Now I'm just imagining that, like I said before, everything's gone bad. I've lost all my gear. I'm having to rummage around the city for stuff, what is useful. Like I said, I've got the bag right there, which is very useful. Even if it was just a carrier bag, you know, you can still make a little survival kit in a carrier bag. That would be an interesting one. Someone making a survival kit in a carrier bag. So yeah guys, like I was saying, within this baggie right here, got some silver foil, some tissues, always handy. Keep yourself clean. Use the silver foil to make a makeshift boiling pot. Make a fire on it, handy. I suppose you can also use this as signalling. Right guys and girls, moving on. Some 3-in-1 coffee sachet right there to go with the food. Just a little pick-me-up. I suppose this is more like a kind of day-to-day survival kit. Rummaging around, see what you can find. A little sweet. Some coffee, 3-in-1. Moving on guys, I'll go to the back of the, seeing as we're talking about food, a couple of sachets of porridge, oats, so simple, golden syrup. So that's ready to go. If I can boil up some water, I can have those for my breakfast or lunch or dinner. You know, what depends on what you find. So I've stuck a couple of these in there. Alright guys and girls, moving on. At the back of the pouch, the bag, oh actually I've got one more of these oats right there. Just another bag of oats. Alright guys and girls, at the very back I have a couple of industrial rubbish bags handy to sleep on, carry stuff, make a makeshift sort of waterproof jacket. They're very handy. I'll stick that down by the newspaper. Let's move on. Okay, within this little baggie right here, you always get some freebie sugar when you go into restaurants and stuff like that. So I've managed to find some freebie sugar. I've managed to find some tea bags, and I put it into a baggie. So I'll put that down here by the food. Okay guys and girls, moving on. Sometimes you do get freebie wipes, wet wipes. So I've managed to find a couple of those. Going with the hygiene. Okay guys and girls, within this little sachet right here, I just have a couple of alcohol wipes, a few plasters, a Stanley blade, a couple of safety pins in there, some small bandages, plasters, some bigger plasters. Also within here, actually let me open this up, I've made myself a little makeshift knife from a little Stanley blade, and I've made myself a little makeshift sheath for that as well. So there's your blade. I can use that for lots of different things, processing food, repair work, stuff like that. So it's handy to have a little blade. Like I said, I've made a little handle with some electrical tape which I can reuse, and also a little sheath right there, and that goes within this little baggie. Okay guys and girls, let me just put that back in the bag. So yeah, doing very well so far. Everything's hit the fan. I've managed to rummage around and pick up a few bits and pieces. That's what's in this bag anyway guys. Moving on, managed to find myself a little face mask for dust and for flu and stuff like that. We don't know what's going to be happening, so I'm looking up. Actually, I'm doing quite well. Got some food, got some hygiene, eating utensils, a little N95 mask right there. Oh, a couple of more of these wet wipes, handy. You always get some freebies out there. Keep your eyes open for the freebies. Right guys and girls, not forgetting a little plastic knife for your eating utensils. Okay guys, so there you see the pouch. Let me just zoom out a little bit if I can. Okay guys, so as you see, managed to find myself a little bag, little shoulder strap, little pocket at the front there, and it's got a nice main compartment, a zip down top there. So that's quite a nice bag. So right guys and girls, what I'll do is I'll move the stuff around a little bit and then come back to you. Okay guys and girls, moving on. Like I was saying, I'm going to come to this last section right here. Right here I've got a little hobo stove. Some of you may have seen this hobo stove before. If you scroll down into my video section and look for the miniature hobo stove pot and pan that I put together. Well, it's not a pot and pan, it's just a pot and a cup, a stove and a cup, and what I'll do is I'll break it down and show you what's in it. Okay, you find plastic bands everywhere lying around. You pick them up, handy for tying stuff on your gear. You know, always handy to have a couple of elastic bands. Right, what I'm going to do is break this open now. At the very top, little small can. I'll use this one for drinking out of. I could boil on that if I want. I could boil water on that if I wanted to as well. But yeah, this is my little drinking cup. Okay, let me just turn this upside down. And within this kit, I've got a little tea candle, handy to have. Within this little baggie right here, you always find little bags of salt and pepper, little freebies, a little bit of cinnamon bark in there as well. So it's nice little spice kit right there. Okay, moving on. This is the top of the pot set. So these two go together like that. Okay, so that's my drinking cup, and this one right here is my boiling pot. I'll put a load of water in there. I'll come back to that in a second, guys. Okay, within the stove, which I'll show you in a second, I have a little hanging wire which I've fashioned together and made a handle for the pot. Just bear with me, guys and girls, while I put the handle in there. Okay, so I've managed to find myself some hanging wire, clothes wire, and I've fashioned myself a nice little handle for the cooking pot right there, guys and girls. Okay, moving on. Within the stove, which I'll show you in a second, I've got some tinder. Managed to find myself some cotton wool, some birch bark. Obviously, if you're near a park and you see a birch tree, you can get some bark off that. Managed to find myself a little bit of fire barbecue starter right there. Moving on, guys and girls. Within the pot, I've got a lighter, which I've managed to find, thank God, and it works. Okay. Also some dry wood if I want to start off the little pot fire, make a little little bit of tinder right there. I've got some little dry wood. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the pot. So I've managed to find a couple of tins. So I've made myself a cup, made myself a boiling pot, and this is the stove. You just punch a few holes in the bottom, a few holes in the top right there, and basically you can make your little fire. Like I just showed you the tinder and the firewood there. So I've started off a little fire in here, got the fire going. I've managed to find myself some water, which I showed you in the water bottle. I'll whack that on there right there, get the fire going, and then I can boil myself some water and drink it from in here. Okay, guys and girls, so that's the little pot set right there. Like I was saying, you can scroll down in my video section and see how I put this together. So okay, guys and girls, let me just move that further up and then I'll finish up the video. Let me just move this gear up there, all the little bits that go with it. Another thing is, I forgot to mention, a little toothbrush. Okay, managed to save my toothbrush so I can try and keep my hygiene good. So there's a little toothbrush right there, guys. So let me move down the hygiene kit, the face mask, and what I'll do is I'll zoom out and I'll show you the whole kit together. Alright, guys and girls, just bear with me a second. Right, let me just make some space. A couple of tea candles, a dry wood, the lighter. Okay, guys and girls, so let me just bear with me. Okay, I'll zoom out, and as you can see, the complete kit right there. Okay, we've got the food, got the food section right there, some coffee, some brew kit, eating utensils, the pot and the pan set, the bag, the newspaper, the plastic bags, the glove, right here the the cleaning wipes, a little spice kit right there, some N95 mask right there, some tissue and some silver foil, toothbrush, and over this side you can see a little multi-tool, my matches, my jute twine, eating utensils, a couple of bottles of water that I found. Actually, let me just pull the camera up a little bit, or move forward slightly. Okay, guys and girls, I just wanted to show you the water bottles down there that I found. There you go, guys, just a sweet and simple video showing you a little hobo kit that you've managed to put together. You've rummaged around, you found a few tins, you found bags, you found newspapers. Just a little idea showing you what you can put together just in case you've lost all your kit, you know, and basically you're trying to survive day by day. I've managed to find a little chocolate bar and other little bits and pieces, and this is the kit that I put together, guys and girls. Thumbs up from me, thanks for watching. If you want to like, share, subscribe, please do so. If you want to leave a comment, please do so. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. In the meantime, take care of yourself, guys and girls. Just a short and sweet video this time, just giving you some ideas of some of the little bits and pieces that if you are stuck in a situation, you know, what you can put together. Okay, thumbs up, guys. God bless you all. See you in the next video.